the most unclean, the dirty part of his garment. Bold faith that whatever it takes to get to Jesus. Bold faith, I may look out of place. My mind might be out of place, but it does not matter. I just need to get me some Jesus. Yes, bold faith, not to get discouraged. Because as she approached Jesus, she doesn't approach Jesus so she can see him face to face. As she approaches Jesus, his back is turned against her. But she was still not discouraged. You see, bold faith, I just need to be in his presence. Because in his presence of the Lord, there is freedom and there is healing. She had bold faith.
People go. Your life has been out of control. You're confused. But don't worry. Your soul, it will get better. It's gotta get better. It will get better. It's gonna be better. It will get better. 'Cause God is in control, y'all. Hey.
So he stopped by here, so we will not delay in a moment. Just pray that you've been blessed this morning by the worship. All the announcements. Now we'll be in the Word of God. We're going to be in two scriptures. Luke chapter 8, verses 46 through 47, and then to Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15 and 16. But Jesus said, "Someone touched me. I know that power has gone out from me." Then the woman, seeing that she could not go unnoticed, came trembling and fell at his feet in the presence of all the people. She told why she had touched him and how she had been instantly healed. Then he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." Hebrews 4 and 15 through 16. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet he did not sin. In verse 16, let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. And all of God's people said, Amen. This morning, briefly, we will talk to you about the power of a touch. The power of a touch. In America, we often associate power with the almighty dollar. The power of your network, the power of your education, the power of positive thinking, the power of having wealth. But this morning, we would like to take a few moments and let's journey down the road talking about the power of a touch. Touch is the first sense to develop in humans and may be the last that fades. Yeah. There are approximately 5 million touch receptors in our skin, over 3,000 in our fingertips. Research has shown that intentional touch can deliver neurological, behavioral, cognitive benefits to help babies relax, sleep, and stop crying, according to the Mayo Clinic. Studies also show that touching individuals with Alzheimer's and dementia patients can help them relax and help slow down depression. Research at the University of California, Berkeley School of Public Health found that getting eye contact and a pat on the back from your doctor may boost survival rates of patients with complex diseases. So tell your doctors, look you in the eye and give you a pat on the back next time you go to your doctor. Many, our good brothers and sisters, there's another study that says that human touch, this is for all the brothers in the house, all the husbands going to love me for this one right here. They tell us that human touch may also decrease disease. A University of North Carolina study found that women who hug their spouses or partner frequently, even for just 20 seconds, exhibited lower blood pressure and possibly because of a warm embrace and an increase in the oxytocin levels in their brain. So just think, if you hug your man, you may decrease the risk or probability of you having a heart attack. Brothers, I'll take a check in the mail on that. But many have been so out of touch with each other that this pandemic that we're experiencing is a great moment to become socially distant from our daily distractions so that we can get back in touch with one another. Our homes should not be a place where we have not touched our children with hugs of love and encouragement. Our homes should not serve as a social distant getaway where no one is communicating with the other. No one is touching the other. That's not a sign of a healthy home. It's not a sign of a godly home, because a godly home is a warm home where we communicate, where we touch, where we care, where we compromise with each other, where we're considerate, and where we're not competitive with one another. Now is the time to get back in touch. Let's make it our goal that when we come out of this pandemic, that we come out of it more in touch with one another. In our text this morning, we find someone who has been touch deprived, someone that has a touch shortage. Her touch is on back order. She needs a different touch, a powerful touch, because she has been labeled and considered by society to be someone who is untouchable. Untouchable, not like MC Hammer, you can't touch this because of how great he can dance, but she's untouchable because of how bad her disease she could not get rid of. Because of her bad condition, this woman finds herself quarantined, as society has implemented social distancing from anyone that is considered to be unclean. Leviticus 15:25 tells us, if a woman having an issue of her blood for many days out of the time of her separation of her monthly cycle, or if it runs behind the time of separation, all the days of the issue for uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation. She shall be considered unclean. You see, Jewish law declared her to be ceremonially unclean due to her bleeding issue. This meant that she would not have been permitted to enter the temple for Jewish religious ceremonies, according to the law. Anything or anyone she touched would then become unclean. So the law had left this woman on the outside of society when she needed to be on the inside getting some help. Is this now not how our community feels today? Left on the outside and cannot be tested for the coronavirus tests. While those with money, those with fame, those with positions, they get priority status. Those who are the most vulnerable without the best health care are left on the outside waiting, while those with health care get first priority. This woman, the law had this woman on the outside. When the no. The law had this woman on the outside. When the love of God in creation demanded that she should be on the inside. Because everyone needs the power of a touch. When God created all of his animals, he told Adam, it is not good that man should be what? Left alone. Everyone needs to be touched. Have you ever felt like this woman? Untouched, unnoticed, unloved. They created a problematic situation where where one can become unapproachable, untreatable, unresponsive, all because we have grown to become cold from the hurt and the pain of being left outside for too long. You see, for many of us who've experienced some struggles in life, where we've been touched with our own issues, where we've been touched with the issue of struggling with some with drugs, some with alcohol, some with a learning disability, some with a sexual identity disability, some with low self-esteem, some with a gender identity issue, some with a weight loss issue, some with mental wellness, emotional mental wellness issues, some with a physical health struggle. Struggling with these issues, and you're at your limits because you're trying your best, you're giving every effort to overcome these struggles. And the last thing you need is one more joke about your struggle. One more conversation where we are the center of others' discussions of people not trying to help us, but people that are talking about what we need to do. See, when we are touched with judgmental and criticalness, we can become cold and untouchable. And see, you and I, we were not created to be ice cold saints, out of touch with each other. We were created to be warm, worshiping saints. Like I know all of my life members wish they were in this warm sanctuary worshiping right now. My brothers and sisters, this is Pastor Greene. You're not going to find it in an encyclopedia. You're not going to find it on the internet. But I believe there are two groups of individuals that exist. Well, they are huggers and they are thuggers.
All right.
They are huggers and they are thuggers. Huggers are those every time you look at them, give me a hug, 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 give me a hug. But then you have those who are thuggers. Thuggers are those that give you a look out the side of their eye. You better not even think about coming over here and giving me a hug. Oh, it's going to be popping off up in here. So we got some huggers and we got some thuggers. And the reason why some may have this thug attitude is because we have been, when we are touched, it is a reminder of a bad touch or an inappropriate touch that has created a scar, a hardness that does not allow you to become touchable. In each of these situations, we are in need of a different touch, a touch of power that will stimulate and activate a transformation of healing in your feelings and your faith and your future. You see, we don't need a Midas touch, but we need a touch from the master of our salvation.
Amen.
This woman had to deal with the social distancing of the Old Testament that was more concerned with religion than relationship. Laws over loving people, position and power over people, wealth over your worth. This woman had experienced, somebody see on the screen, a bad touch. This woman was in a bad situation because of social distancing laws of the day would not allow this young lady from entering the temple, the place and space of the presence and the power of God. The place of healing, the place of restoration, the place of deliverance, of hope. She was quarantined away. She did not have a bad touch of the flu. She did not have a bad touch of the COVID-19. But she did have a bad touch of being judged because of her condition. Rather than loved because she was created in the image and the identity of her creator, God Almighty. She had a bad touch of being in a male-driven society that mistreated, misvalued, misused God's most greatest creation of our women that are the vessels of new life. She's in a bad situation because she has been in a bad condition. because she's experienced some bad doctors that misdiagnosed, mistreated, mismanaged her condition, where she remained hurting and hemorrhaging for 12 long years. If you're like me, you can't take pain for 12 seconds, let alone 12 minutes. 12 months, I'm up out of here. And you saying 12 years? But ladies and gentlemen, what I love about this woman and what she shows to each of us this morning is that despite the fact that she was in a bad situation, it could not or it would not stop her from believing for a power of a different touch. Yes. Despite the fact that she was in a bad situation, it did not stop her from believing for a power of a different touch. Yes. Everything was against this woman. She was bleeding, she was broken, she was broke and bankrupt, and she was all by herself. But she still believed, she still had just enough hope to hang on in there another day, another month, and another year. You see, believing does not start until you have been broken off and you are 100% dependent on the Lord to supply your needs. Yes. You see, you don't believe and you have a refrigerator full of food. You don't believe and you have the best health care available. You don't believe and your bank account has six digits of income in there. You see, when you are like this woman and you have no option but the God option, that's when you know that you believe in God Almighty. Yes. Yes. This woman, she was in a desperate situation where she had to have a desperate faith. This woman only had one option of hope, and that was to help her get beyond her situation. There's one option of hope. What did it do for her? It helped position her to be on the same path that Jesus was traveling on, as he was on the way to heal Jairus' daughter. You see, this woman didn't have a name, but Jairus had a name. But her believing spirit that kept her pressing forward, that would not let her lay down in her bed of bleeding blood and do nothing, it positioned her for an opportunity to be in a path of healing on the way. You see, a believing faith is a faith that, ladies and gentlemen, look at that word believing. When you are believing, break that word up. That's because you believe that you will be leaving what you are in. That's when you have a believing faith. You believe that you will be leaving whatever condition that you are in. You are not believing when you are saying, I'm going to be in this for the rest of my life. No, you are believing when I come up out of this. That's a word for somebody this morning. Don't stop believing, because you will be leaving being untouched. You will be leaving being depressed and overwhelmed. You will be leaving being frustrated and fearful. You will be leaving being hurt. You will be leaving being in a place of misery. This woman had a believing faith that kept her moving in spite of her condition, in spite of her pain, in spite of her shame. It would not deny her from continuously moving on to see what the end would be. Amen. So no matter how bad your condition may be, don't lay down on your bed of do nothing. Don't lay down on your bed of becoming complacent and becoming comfortable in your pain. No, get up and believe that God is the God who sits high, but he looks low. Believe that you serve the God whose ears are so sensitive, he can hear your prayers. Believe that his eyes that are on your crying tears. Believe that he can feel your pain. Get up out of your bed and believe like this woman believed. She had a bad touch, but she had a believing spirit. Amen. Tell your neighbor, she had a bad touch.
She had a bad touch,
but she had a believing spirit.
But she had a believing spirit.
And what did this do, my brothers and sisters? It's progressive. Yes. This bad situation produced a believing spirit. This woman's belief built a bridge for some bold faith. This woman's belief built a bridge for some bold faith. Bold, what does bold mean? Bold is a personal action that's showing an ability to take the risk and confidence and courage. You see, her belief built her up not to be bitter, but to be better. Not to be bitter, but to be better. See, bold faith, my good brothers and sisters, does not seek to do what has been done. Bold faith seeks to do what has never been done before.
Yes, yes.
You see, this woman was not a timid woman. She was not a passive woman. She was not an angry black woman, as Dr. Jean Porter said on yesterday. No, this woman was a believing woman with a bold face. And when you have bold faith, you're willing to step outside the box of business as usual.
Yes.
Tell your neighbor, you can text on there, be bold this morning.
Be bold.
This woman's faith was so bold that although she knew what the law said, that she should not come near, that she should not touch the high priest, but she knew that she had been quarantined and social distanced from the community. But her bold faith is not focused on what has been done. Her bold faith is focused on what needs to be done. This woman needed another touch. And because of her bold faith, when Jesus proceeded along the roads to go and to heal and to deal with Jairus' daughter, her bold faith was so bold that she interrupted Jesus' agenda of going to heal Jairus' daughter. Her bold faith operating on the fact that she knew that there was a better priest in the community. A better priest that was more focused on relationship than religion. A better priest that was not afraid to be connected with those who were considered to be on the outside. Our scripture this morning from Hebrews says, for we have not a high priest which cannot be touched with the feelings of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin. And let us come boldly into the throne of grace that we may obtain mercy and find grace in the time of need. You see, this woman, she identified and believed that Christ was a better priest. A priest that was unlike the priests in the Old Testament who were untouchable. No, she identified with this priest who was touchable, who could identify with where she was. You see, she was broke, and Jesus could come back to her and says, I'm broke right with you because I'm homeless and I have no place to lay my head. She could come to Jesus and say, Jesus, but I'm broken. And Jesus come back and say, yes, I got you this because my body is going to be beaten and broken for your transgressions. Yes. But Jesus, I'm bleeding. And Jesus come back and say, yes, but my body is going to be pierced and blood is going to flow that you might be washed and cleansed from your sins. She might come back and you say, Jesus, I'm going to be betrayed. And Jesus come back and say, you're betrayed. I'm going to be betrayed by Peter that's going to deny me. Judas is going to diss me, and Thomas is going to doubt me. She may come back to Jesus, I'm going to be all by myself. By yourself. I got you there too. Because soon and very soon, I'm going to the cross, and I'm going to die alone. And I'm going to die alone. I'm going to die between two thieves on the cross. This woman had heard about this man named Jesus and believed that he was a better priest with a better promise and a better prescription for her bleeding condition. She recognized that God had a better solution, a better therapy, a better remedy for her situation. That Jesus was a better high priest. He was a better high priest because Jesus was not out of touch. That could not be touched. Because Jesus was what? In touch. with her hurting, with her humiliation, with her hemorrhaging.
Yeah.
And he could be touched with her infirmities and her hurts and her pains. This was a high priest that was willing, like AT&T, reach out and touch somebody that was sick in their bodies. She had bold faith that interrupted Jesus' itinerary. Bold faith that where she was willing to humble herself and not confront Jesus, but to just touch the hem of his garment.
Amen.
This bold faith, recognizing, my brothers and sisters, that yes, it was against the law to touch Jesus directly. But there was a loophole within the law, because the law did not say I could not touch something that was touching Jesus. You see, bold faith will always think outside the box and find a way when there is no way. Can I get an amen? You see, bold faith, she was willing to touch the hem of his garment. Bold faith, she was willing to touch the most unclean, the dirty part of his garment. The part that would be on the ground as he walked the dirty street. Bold faith that whatever it takes to get to Jesus. Bold faith, I may look out of place. My mind might be out of place, but it does not matter. I just need to get me some Jesus.
Yes.
Bold faith, not to get discouraged. Because as she approached Jesus, she doesn't approach Jesus so she can see him face to face. As she approaches Jesus, his back is turned against her. But she was still not discouraged. You see, bold faith, I just need to be in his presence. Because in his presence of the Lord, there is freedom and there is healing. She had bold faith. And her bold faith contributed to what? A bold touch. Not a bold touch, not a doubting touch, not a complaining touch, not a demanding touch, not a questioning touch, but a bold touch that he served a bold God. Somebody said, well, what are you talking about? It takes a bold God to so love the world to give his only begotten Son for whosoever believe him that they shall not perish. It takes a bold God to allow his only Son who knew no sin to become sin so that you and I will not suffer for our sins. It takes a bold God to allow his Son to be beaten, to be bruised, and to be crushed. It takes a bold God to allow his Son to take a leave of absence from glory to come down here to Galilee.
Yes.
She had a bold touch because she served a bold God, and a bold God that can serve a bold sinner like me and like you.
Yes.
Don't forget from which God called each of us from. We were all bold sinners, rejecting God, turning our backs on God. But God, who so bold in his love, was willing to touch us. This woman said, I need to touch something that's touching Jesus.
Amen.
Because I believe that my healing, I believe my deliverance, I believe my help is in the power of touching something that's touching power.
Yes.
Somebody said, well, make sense of that to me. Well, that's just like us today, my good brothers and sisters. Whenever we go into a room, we do not touch the source of power. But we touch something that's connected to the power.
Yes.
We don't touch electricity, we touch the light switch to turn on electricity.
Yes.
When we go to cook food, we do not touch the fire itself, but we touch something that can ignite the fire. When we're in our car, we don't touch the engine, but we touch the key that touches something to connect and start the engine. When we turn our cell phones on, we do not touch the power source, but we touch something that is connected to the power source. This woman touched the hem of Jesus' garment that was touching him because there is so much power in Jesus. Anything that comes in contact with Jesus automatically is transformed into a power plant for distributing his power of peace, of patience, of pain relief, and the ability to overcome.
Amen.
When we study and we read and we believe and we live the word of God, we are touching and agreeing with the mind of God and the will of God that all things are possible in God.
Yes.
When we agree, ladies and gentlemen, when we touch and agree, we believe that all things are possible through Christ. When we touch and agree, we believe that he is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all we're able to ask or think. When we agree that what the enemy meant for evil, God meant for empowering us, for equipping us, for embracing us, and for extending our lives. We are agreeing that what God starts, God finishes. When we touch and agree in the spirit of worship and obedience, that the will and the way of God is what's best for us. This is what activates and leads us to God's power operating in each of our lives. When Jesus turned around and he asked the question, who touched me? It was not because he was offended that someone had touched him. When he asked the question, who touched me? It was not to put the spotlight on the woman that she was in trouble. But it was to put her new beginning on blast. That her trouble had been transformed into a testimony. That if you have bold faith, the size of a mustard seed, you are able to move mountains in your life. This woman set herself apart from everyone else because everybody else in that crowd was surrounding Jesus. Everybody else in that crowd, I believe, was running up against Jesus. But this woman, for what we read from the text, she had a different touch than anybody else. This woman set herself apart from everyone else because they were just satisfied with hanging around Jesus, just watching Jesus. You see, they were hanging around Jesus, hanging out with Jesus, following Jesus, but not having faith in Jesus. Hanging out with Jesus, but not holding on to Jesus. This woman refused to be just another hanging around, to be another just hanging out with Jesus. This woman wanted to be made whole. She wanted to be healed. This woman was not satisfied with just being in his presence without experiencing his power. My good friends, my good brothers, what this lets us know, what it shows us is that Jesus is not interested in having a lot of fans in the stands. Jesus is not interested in having thousands and thousands of followers on Facebook. No, Jesus has a question for each of us this morning. Are you a fan or are you a true follower? You see, Jesus needs followers in his Facebook who do not hang around or hang out, but willing to hold on to his unchanging word and his unchanging way. This woman's bold faith put it all on the line. She left nothing back. She put her future on the line. She put her healing on the line. She put her dignity on the line. She was like the Apostle Paul. For me to live is Christ and to die is gain. Her bold faith put it all on the line to receive a better touch. A touch of compassion, a touch of grace, a touch of mercy, a touch of forgiveness, a touch of joy, a touch of holiness. She put it all on the line because Jesus will one day put his whole life on the line. This woman embraced Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. All your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. You see, when we stop hanging out and stop hanging around Jesus for the non-essentials in life and start seeking to hold on to him for the essentials in life, I believe that some things in our lives can change immediately. And we can and we will experience a bold breakthrough. You see how bold faith resulted in a bold breakthrough that after 12 years of suffering, it was terminated immediately. Her 12 years of being alone was turned around immediately. Her 12 years of misery and frustration was removed immediately. Her 12 years of weeping throughout the night was changed immediately. When we stop hanging out and stop hanging around and start holding on to God's unchanging hand of grace and mercy, we position ourselves for some immediate transformations in our minds, in our bodies, and in our souls. This woman learned that we do not serve a socially distant God, but we serve a God that will never leave us nor forsake us, according to Hebrews 13:5. She learned, according to Isaiah 54:17, that no weapon formed against me shall be able to prevail. She learned, as she heard the voice, that yea, though I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. She learned, as Romans 8:35-37, who shall be able to separate us from the love of Christ? Shall trouble or hardship or persecution or famine or nakedness? Knowing all these things, that we are what? More than conquerors. The word of God changed her willingness to be able to not throw in the towel in defeat, but to throw up the towel, that she was going to persevere and to see what the end will be. This woman did not allow her issues to become her identity, her problems to become her praise, her pain to become her promise, her disease to become her destiny. This woman had a bold faith. And when you have a bold faith, you're believing over life diseases. You're believing over life disappointments. You're believing over life detours and denials. You're believing over that which is in front of you, because you believe that there's a God on the other side that's pulling you through. This woman had a bad start, but she had a blessed finish, because she had a believing faith that led her to a bold faith that contributed to a bold breakthrough, that she was delivered for something that she has suffered with for over 12 years. So no matter how bad your situations may be, keep believing. And your believing is going to lead you to have bold faith for a bold breakthrough, so that you have a better outcome than your beginning. May God bless you, may He keep you, and may He love you. And I believe right now, somebody's listening out there. You're in need of an immediate breakthrough right now. I want you to throw up your hands right now. And let's put it all on the line. Let's open up our mouths and let's confess, Lord Jesus, I cannot make it without you. Lord Jesus, I need a right now miracle, whether it's in my body, whether it's in my finances, whether it's in my relationships. Lord, I need you right now. I'm putting it all on the line. Lord, I'm not too proud to tell the truth right now. Father, I believe in your love. Father, I believe in your grace. Father, I believe that I am your daughter. I am your son. I am your child. That your grace is sufficient enough to sustain me, to heal me, and to deliver me. Because there's power in a touch when we're touching you through your holy word.
Yes, Lord.
There may be somebody here this morning on Facebook, on our Boxcast, that God has been touching you through His word, through His worship, through those family, friends, co-workers who have been talking to you about the love of Jesus. And you want His power. You want to be delivered from the scars of your past. You want a new beginning. You want to be touched by the ones who touch that will transform your whole life. There's somebody out there on Facebook, family. The doors of the church are open for those of you who would like to receive Christ and make Christ your Lord and your Savior. God has showed you that He wants to touch you because He gave His only begotten Son. To whosoever believeth, you shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Is there one out there today? The doors of the church are open.
Yes, God.
There's one out there today. The doors of the church are open right now. You can text us, you can tweet us. The number is 708-300-2378. 708-300-2378. You can email us at lifechurch@getthelight.org. Lifechurch@getthelight.org. We love you here at Life Church. We would love to speak to you, pray with you, and disciple you. To know the power, to know the love, and to know the hope that's in Jesus Christ. There's power in His touch.
Amen.
So no matter how bad your situation is, keep believing. If you're believing, it's going to lead to a bold move of faith. Let's allow your God to give you a bold breakthrough for a better ending than your beginning. May God bless you and may He keep you in Jesus' name. Amen. Now for all my life members, I hope you have your Holy Communion elements right there.